like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and no loan. California, ill as pneumonia, when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. To get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Dude, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come, my team, come.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Rush coming for Shuck. Completed to his running back. It's inside the 10. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. He doesn't slide down to be paced for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now we've got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 12.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
11 empty.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Brown again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Gun. 180.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
11.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Looks through and breaks away. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow now on 1st down. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 11. Dot. Right, 11, Thomas. Dot.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Handoff here for Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shock looking to pass here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Long, they're going to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. He has this down to the 34. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
brings up
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Again, it's Miller. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Right up.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow setting the throw. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good jump, and it was nearly a big play.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up a short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Burrow on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
2 yards on the
That was it.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
11 MT.
On first down, they'll run. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Get set. 180. Stop.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On one, ready?
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 180. Turbo's hot. Cut.
Third down, get to Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number one, partner. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pete Werner has it. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
You could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Gain on the play. And the Bengals first down. A gain on the play. First down.
Ready?
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Kasicki complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end.
Here we go.
Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Pistol snap here to Shuck. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. With that one, led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running back motions right. First down, Burrow to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Burrow to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On one, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 2, ready?
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
16, Saints 13. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dropping a minute but can't stir it no more. Riding a wave and they chilling on shore. What's it used to be a fix when you're inside? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life is slows you down. Your body gets acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pattern up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Sharp looking to pass here. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles, Lightning 18.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. The Second down run, good for 4, and that brings up third down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Chuck now from the gun. Completed to his running back. He dodged the tackle. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 20, Bengals 16.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The Bengals 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Big 13.
Burrow setting to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
11-90.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Flanoy. Oh, he's denied the 1st, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on them quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go. 180. 11 Thomas.
3rd and 1, Burrow. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down.
180. Let him touch. Stop.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
Early play action here. Burrow. Hauled in left side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And they come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Shock working from the gun. Finds Miller, complete. Dancing past him. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs from 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Sending him on the dive. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Hey. Get up.
Trying the right side with Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Panthers 60.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give right side to Miller. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. No help at the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the gone. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got me doing that they say wouldn't work. Bring out the and the need a load of a I'm a that place with a car. I see the bumps that we wishing we end in the ditch of the pain and see them at hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give each other.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints clinging to a 1-point lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints get some all-important insurance. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw it. Just keeps connecting to Chase. Here he goes again. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Fine, ready?
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted! And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Keeps the score, Saints 27, Bengals 25.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense.
Let's go. 60.
They'll run here on 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.